the kicker on for the point.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found his seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Return starts at the 9. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Bombers.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. The gun, it's Nix. Completes it again to Pickens. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nix now on first and 10. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bombers.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. There's him holding it up there into the target. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit. And a second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Nix now to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You hear me talk about rhythm? Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. Time coverage from the Lions. Third down.
Bombers.
To the air on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You've got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Well, first down, he met no gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good running his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Lions call the timeouts. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. He's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this over for 7. We've got 73 now.
It's just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Screen here for Gibbs. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Bates snap for the point after. The point after splits the upright. The Lions take a 4-point lead.
The score, Lions 14, Broncos 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Did he get contributions like that when he kickoff returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him. It's still just caught defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Run left side, Harvey. Broncos take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown.
Well, great stomp there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they want to play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Trying for the deep ball. That's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. On the Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's trying to go deeper. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Nix. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third and long for Nix. Completed over the middle. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action passing similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Denver.
Nix with it on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here's Nix to throw. Gets this to Johnson. He's taken down. He's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. When you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bombers. Over set. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Short pass ball in. They stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Over set. Ready.
First and 10. It's Harvey. The stop is made just a couple of yards shy in that end zone. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Over set. Ready.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Brought down just shy
I
of
really
the
do
goal
like that
line.
call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Over set. Ready.
Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out at halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Lions 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's Gibbs out of the backfield. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. To stop that play with Jardé Barron.
It's a pickup of 3.
Working quickly
Brings
here.
up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on seconds. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 4.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Taking a deep shot here. Nick Wheeler went for it on 3rd down. Didn't bang, but the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never have this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Over set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that
And
right
the
off the
Broncos
snap.
first down.
Giving this to Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
I'm not
6.
kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Run kicks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Out wide, it's Pickens. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And down he goes, the Lions rush gets home. The big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. He's got it right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Bombers.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Hauled in by Olave, left side. He'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Looking now from the gun. Makes the grab and bounds left
It's a
side.
gain of 18.
They push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. This is complete to Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tough Noah Hufanga makes the play.
Can I be honest with you about something right here? Really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, man, he's in the clear. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Gain 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Best run games in this league at balance. Converted inside, as they just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams now on first and 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. Broncos making a 3-score game in the fourth. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him, that to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, check. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they can't connect on the deep post. Second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
And you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Third and long for him here. That's incomplete, so that's Rangers fourth down.
At this level, so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Desperation time here. Lobs this deep down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All set to go now from the 35.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready. Captain. Olay. Joe. Bombers. Olay.
On first down, it's Nix. He's going to get it to Franklin. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it cheap in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He took a good jump, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Hold on a second. Ready.
On second down, Williams. He has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute Oh, run with Harvey. He rips up 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. He's given 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. There's a look for Nix. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.